I still remember that day like it was yesterday sitting in the airport lounge in Atlanta, watching this little girl, maybe 11 or 12, walk up to the gate for Flight 452 to Seattle, looking all composed in her plain blue sweater and jeans, no fancy backpack or anything, just a small satchel and this quiet confidence that made you wonder what her story was. Her name was Lily Thompson, and she slid right into seat 1B in first class, buckled up, hands in her lap, staring straight ahead like she'd done this 100 times. But oh man, the trouble started almost immediately. This flight attendant, Brenda Hayes, spots her from across the cabin, struts over with that fake sweet smile, and goes, "Honey, this isn't your spot. First class is for grown-ups who paid for it. Let's get you back to economy where you belong." Assuming right off the bat it was some glitch or kid playing pretend. Lily didn't argue, didn't cry. She just handed over her phone with the boarding pass glowing clear as day. 1B, Lily Thompson, no mistake. But Brenda, all puffed up from years of bossing folks around, mutters something about a system error, and this guy in the next row, Richard Ellis, a slick exec type with his shiny watch and smug grin, chimes in. "Yeah, probably daddy's miles or some charity upgrade. Kids these days think they own the world." And he laughs, loud enough for everyone to hear, turning it into a spectacle. Lily's cheeks flush a bit, but she stays calm, asks politely to use the bathroom first, and as she walks away, I hear Brenda whispering to Richard, "These entitled brats make the whole flight feel cheap." And he tosses back, "Hope she doesn't throw a tantrum," like they're bonding over bullying a child. Deep down, though, I could see it in Lily's eyes. This wasn't just embarrassment. It was that quiet hurt from being judged for looking too ordinary, too young, too not like them, and it stemmed from something bigger, like how her family had clawed their way up in Vanguard Tech, her dad being the CEO who'd built it from nothing, facing the same snubs his whole life. In the bathroom, Lily pulls out her phone not for games or selfies, but this sleek app with a Vanguard logo, thumb scans it, taps, report incident, types, discrimination on Flight 452, seat reassignment without cause, and hits send, knowing full well it pings straight to corporate oversight because her dad's company owns half the airline partnerships. Back in her forced economy seat, squeezed between a snoring guy and a chatty lady, the hits keep coming. Brenda skips her on the drink cart, muttering, "We don't serve minors here." And Richard, spotting her from afar, raises his glass mockingly to the princess in coach and flicks soda her way, splashing her jeans, smirking like it's a joke. Lily wipes it off, looks him dead in the eye, and says softly, "Thanks," air's dry anyway. But inside, she's boiling not with rage, but this calculated resolve her dad taught her years ago in their Chicago home, over late-night talks about bullies in boardrooms. They win the laughs, you win the room. Wait, watch, then act. So she snaps discreet photos, uploads them to the app under Escalate, adding repeated harassment, staff complicit, and boom, the timer starts ticking, notifications firing off to Vanguard's HQ, where a team monitors these black flag VIPs like hawks. Things escalated fast. Cabin lights flicker, this subtle code only insiders know. A tweet from a passenger goes viral. Kid kicked from first class for not belonging. Her name's Lily Thompson. Wrong seat, right, kid. And suddenly the internet's on fire, digging up Richard's dirt, like his old lawsuits for shady deals and discriminatory firings at his firm. All tied back to a grudge against Lily's dad from a botched merger years ago where Richard tried to undercut him and got burned. Brenda's face goes white when her tablet buzzes with black flag alert. Lily Thompson, immediate review. Realizing too late, this brat reports to the top. Her own past complaints, verbal jabs at coworkers, ignoring passenger needs now surfacing in the audit. Then, mid-flight over the Rockies, this sharp-dressed liaison, Alex Reed, somehow boards via a secure protocol. No drama. Just steps in like a ghost, pulls Brenda and Richard aside, and lays it out cold. "You violated protocol's discrimination, harassment, it's all recorded." Lily, called forward, doesn't gloat. She stands there, voice steady. "I didn't want revenge. I wanted you to listen. You saw a kid, not a person, and chose to belittle because it made you feel big, but now the world's watching." Richard stammers, "It was just a joke," and Brenda whispers, "I didn't know who you were." But Lily cuts through. "That's the problem. You shouldn't need to know." By landing not in Seattle, But a forced stop in Denver for a protocol review, Brenda's suspended on the spot, her career unraveling as old reports flood in from ex-colleagues she'd dismissed, and Richard's phone explodes with his sponsors bailing, his empire crumbling because that joke exposed his real pettiness, rooted in losing to Lily's dad and taking it out on her. Vanguard rolls out the Lily Protocol, mandatory training on dignity for all staff, sparking industry changes, airlines adopting empathy codes, passengers sharing stories of feeling seen for the first time. But here's the twist that still gets me. Lily's mom was on that flight the whole time, incognito a few rows back, testing if her daughter could handle the fire without breaking, proving she's ready for the family legacy. Was it fair, setting up a kid like that? Or genius parenting in a cutthroat world? I lean toward the latter, but it makes you think, how many tests do we face without knowing? What about you? Drop a comment. Ever been judged like that? Or seen it happen? Was Lily's silence power? Or should she have yelled? Share your take. Hit like if this hit home, and subscribe for more real-life twists that change everything.